Occupational tests. Occupational tests can be defined as the ability tests which can make the student or adult to know their interested areas or subjects so that they can join that job, so that the satisfaction of work area will be improved, thereby increasing the productivity and reputation of the organizational too. The best examples of occupational tests can be DBDA and Thurston Interest Scale. Occupational tests are used in occupational decisions, including both individual counseling decision and institutional decisions as well. Occupational psychology deals with the study of human behavior at work, including ergonomics, means usable form of aspects. Okay, wherever we can use all these, that is called as ergonomics. Selection procedures and effects of the stress. Occupational tests aims to increase the effectiveness of organization and improve the job satisfaction of individuals. It is broader in scope and less formalized than many areas of psychology, and it touches on diverse fields including ergonomics, personnel management, and time management. Occupational tests or industrial tests helps to study and assess the individual, group, and organizational dynamics in workplace. They are applied to research to identify the solutions to problems which improve well-being and performance of the organization and their employees. The aptitude tests in relation to occupations can be of two types. One is multiple aptitude tests used for counseling, and they are aimed at to measure the several aptitudes each by an independent subject. Coming to special aptitude tests, it measures only one aptitude. Intelligence tests limited to coverage of only cognitive abilities. So efforts were made to fill the major gaps by means of special aptitude tests. So one intelligence test, then we will be going for other special aptitude tests so that we can decide the ability and capabilities of a person to suit a particular job or occupation. Earlier, they were developed to measure the mechanical aptitude, demands of vocational selection, counseling, etc. Then, more developmental tests stimulated to measure the mechanical, clerical, musical, artistic aptitude. Tests of vision, hearing, and motor dexterity also found. Their main application is in selecting the employees for the armed forces purpose and other industrial training purposes. Then they are made essential for job recruitment and matching requirements with specific pattern of abilities, characteristics each individual should have for a particular job. Multiple aptitude tests are Chicago Test of Primary Mental Abilities PMA, General Aptitude Test GATB, and Differential Aptitude Test, that is DAT, Differential Aptitude Tests. The special aptitude tests examples are artistic talents, music, credential talent, vision tests, hearing, motor function tests, and special aptitude test. Coming to the two tests that we have to remember in the category of occupational tests are DBDA and Thurston Interest Schedule. DBDA is David's battery of differential abilities. Here we have a group of tests where the 6 areas of a person can be evaluated, like verbal ability, numerical and spatial ability, closure ability, clerical ability, then mental ability, reasoning ability, psychomotor, maturity. So once these areas are measured, where they are excelling the scores, that area can be advised to the participant or subject to take his occupation or a job. Coming to Thurston Interest Scale, where we are testing the subjects 10 areas of or group of subjects where he is interested and where he has more skills. So those subjects or areas of interest can be physical science, biological science, computation, business, execution, persuasion, linguistic skills, humanities, artistic, music, and these 10 areas we will be measuring. We will be taking 3 highest scores and 3 least scores. If the subject has 3 highest scores, those can be encouraged by the participant to take as a option, career option, and enter into that job perspective. This can be used 10th to 12th standard students and also adults, so that they will be joining their preferred course where they have plenty of abilities. Then integration of DPD is by OJA with focus on clerical speed and accuracy. Testing in professions. Students' tests are used in many large-scale programs for selection of professional personnel. Few too for professional training of persons. Tests to enter into medicine, nursing, dentistry focus on aptitudes, prediction of subsequent performance in specialized training. Achievement tests on pre-professional courses are important part of the most batteries and personality traits. Test results are supplemented with biological data, letters and previous academic records, interview ratings, etc. Other tests in specialty certification and selection of job applicants following the completion of training. Example, the major testing programs: National Teacher Exams by Educational Testing Services, NLN, that is National League of Nursing, conducts tests in nursing field. So other areas of this occupational testing are motor dexterity, where the motor skills of the subject are assessed. That is to measure the speed, coordination and other movement responses, and concerned with the manual dexterity. Few involve leg and foot movements required for the specific jobs, like police jobs. Tests measure a combination of motor, perceptual, spatial, mechanical aptitudes. And the motor tests are characteristically apparatus tests and several paper pencil tests. Adaptations are designed for group administration too. Examples can be dexterity test, hand stool dexterity test, complex coordination tests. The mechanical aptitudes are reasoning and focus on mechanical information, mechanical reasoning, mechanical comprehension. The perceptual aptitude and spatial aptitude play important role. Example, paper form board test, space relation test, and the latter tests can be mechanical reasoning tests, DAT, SRA mechanical aptitude test, Binet's mechanical comprehension test. Coming to clerical aptitude tests, focus on perceptual speed. Example, Minnesota clerical test, clerical speed and accuracy test of DAT, which contains 2 parts, each part with 100 questions, comparing letters, numbers within the limited time. Then artistic aptitudes are concerned with the measurement of artistic abilities, focusing on multiplicity of aptitudes and personality traits. Standardized tests of artistic aptitudes are traditionally concerned on a few aptitudes. Examples can be art judgment test, design judgment test, art aptitude inventory and art ability tests. So these are few tests which are related to occupational tests or industrial tests. Thank you.